It's the countdown. One, two, three, four. You're alive. We're going to let a couple of people get in here because, this is the Unexpected Gene Deal Show. But Machiavelli Jr. is number one. Young D's, what up with you? Angela Dickinson, a lot of people here. They coming in. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Y'all must be on y'all lunch break or didn't go to work, took a day off or something. Because I know most of y'all back at work. Bernard Moore, Monroe, what's going on with you? Keyshawn 9. The Bullet Gotti Show, what up with you? Um, which Bullet Gotti is that show? 2.0. Is that the dude I'm trying to get to manage some things for me? Because I know I got two Gottis, Bullet Gottis, that I know. Latasha Montague, 804 Vibe is here. Hey everybody, how y'all doing? This is Big Gene, man. I went outside today, man, and it's such a beautiful day here on the East Coast. And I just had to give thanks and praise to God, man, for even being here. For being here. I was talking to a brother online at Municipal Credit Union the other day, and I remember when a man told me at the age of I think I could have been 14 or 15, and he said, "Yo, you ain't gonna live to be 19 years old." And here I am, way past that, and I was able to help 19-year-olds and people older than them change their lives. And anything and anybody have an opportunity to change. The things I want to talk to y'all about, y'all seen what I said. I got a message for Charli Baltimore. Now, I seen how people was getting on her online and everything like that for being mad and obsessed. With Big Whiskey the Don. What up with you? Machiavelli Jr. sent you a message. Said he beat you by 0.25 seconds. Yeah. Hey, Kimmy Ray, Riles. That's Riles. Riles. How you doing? What's going on? All right. So check this out, man. So that gave me opportunity to, I had opportunity and people that came in my life that helped me change my life and be a productive person all around. So um, I got a um, I got a lot of stuff to talk to y'all and tell y'all about. Not today, I'm only going to give you this Charli Baltimore piece and some other things. So, Molly Taylor, what's going on with you? Listen up. I want to give thanks to the people of Philadelphia today for they Ed Bradley, journalist for 26 years for CBS, 60 Minutes. They named a park after him today. Uh, that's a way to show love, man. That's a way to show love for people who come from where you at and make their mark in life. And I want to give a shout out to the people out there. Oliver Flynn over in Allen. I want to get a shout out there to the people in Philly today. What up, Ice? For looking at Ed Bradley and his accomplishments that he made in life. And he got a park named after him. And I hope that exists for the rest of our lives and for the rest of time. I think that was pretty good. I think that should be noted. I think people should talk about that. And I think people should, praise him for what he did and his expertise in the field of journalism and how he represented the black community in journalism. That interview with Muhammad Ali, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, he did some ground shaking and ground breaking interviews during the Vietnam time and all that. I want to give a shout out, and I don't know what caused him to do it, but I know that for the governor of California for giving those black people the right to their property that was taken from them because of the eminent domain law that the city and the state used, and then took that property and gave it to the city, then gave it to the state, then ended up selling it to real estate developers who developed that property to hundreds of millions of dollars of beachside housing and resort housing and whatever like that, taking those people land from them. So I think they're going to get at least a park or some place over there back, and maybe try to get the rest of their property back and get their value back from it. If the family don't come up, I'm just saying, if the family don't come up because you know how they are. You know how they are. You know how they are. That governor gave them, if that governor give their property back and they able to get that money back or get some residuals on their property back, y'all don't go celebrate all in the same room. Y'all don't celebrate in the same building. Because you know how they are. I'm just saying. Manuel G, what's not happening? Hey, Deacon's daughter, what's up with you, girl? Big on BX. Those are people that's on my moderators. I appreciate y'all coming out here as y'all do. They'll snatch it right back, clients, like they did the 40 acres and a mule. Give me that back. You niggas are doing too good out here. The FBI, LAPD are trolling Charli Baltimore hard with the fake account. She's messing up their narrative. Biggie wasn't dissing Tupac. Yeah. So now, I want to talk about another thing too. And y'all, before I go into the Charli Baltimore story, some of y'all have heard it before, but I'm gonna tell y'all a little bit more about some of the things I didn't talk about, and I think Charli should talk about this too. Maybe she remember, maybe she don't. But before I get into that, I wanna to send a message to the white women that watch my channel. Yeah, I got some I got some snow babes, or snow rabbits, or what they call snow babes watching my channel too. They be hitting it up and all like that. I just want to send a message to them. And I've had daughters that dated white guys, and I tell my daughters, and I'm gonna tell you, snow bunnies, okay, snow babes, snow bunnies. I see you know, Hamad. I see you know. Ponder snow babies, snow bunnies. Yeah, I just want to send a message to them. If your boyfriend ever get mad, or if y'all ever have a disagreement, stay away from the 3 W's. Anybody know what the 3 W's are? I gotta get this. I'm sorry about that. Yo, what up, Slay? You call it before 5. Before 5 o'clock. 4? Yes, sir. I'll be there. All right. Later. Sorry about that, y'all. Um, Anybody know what the three W's are? Uncle Murder, Black and Yellow. What up? Yes, Justin. Nah, nah, Amma, you're wrong. White women. If them cats is mad at you and they say, baby, let's just go chill for a minute and have a hike in the woods, that's a sign. Don't go. Baby, it's hot outside. Let's take a boat and let's go sailing in the water. White women, don't go. Number three, they got a job and they want you to meet them at their job and it's a warehouse. White women, don't go. That's just a message to the ones that watch my show. All the other ones, if they go, it's on them. They don't watch the Gene Deal show. I'm going to protect my white women that watch my show. Oh my God. Yeah, dark skin, that mountain climbing. They want Yeah. And I'm just saying that because they give all these stories about these white women that go hiking in the woods, go uh in the water with their husbands or skiing on boats and go to the warehouse and stuff like that. You see all these shows, and here it is, our black women is walking the street getting killed for nothing, and they don't have nothing to say. All the cameras and everything, all everything just around here that's available for the cops to find out who was in those areas, and they can't come up with nothing. I'm just saying. I'm not hating. I'm just saying. Now, I ain't gonna stay too long, but I'm gonna get to this Charli Baltimore story. Um, Somebody hit me up and said, people been hitting me up about the Charli Baltimore, and she was on this Art of Dialogue. Is it Art of Dialogue or Dialogue of Art? It's one of those programs. Um, the Art of Dialogue, I think that's what it is. And I know this kid, the way that he communicates about Gene Deal, uh, it is what it is. But you ain't gonna find no holes in my story, Playboy, because I'm not gonna come here wholeheartedly and lie to somebody and been looking like an asshole like some of these cats out here. You understand? Oh, somebody did. Oh, Dr. DaCosta, stop. I appreciate you, Ma. I really do. Thank you for that super chat. And thank you. Who's that hit me with the Cash App at Big Gene 52? I'm sorry, and I didn't thank the brother. I gotta thank him. I said I would. Um, oh, that was James T. Robinson. What up, Cuzzo? Jason Negron and Darwin Hetherington. Darwin Hetherington. Thank you. I appreciate those cash apps. And Wilbert at 50, Big Gene 52. Valentina Williams, thank you. If I didn't thank you before, those are all for the month of September. I appreciate y'all for doing that. Yeah, she's a real supporter. You know what I'm saying? Well, anyway, yes, the Cash App is Big Gene 52, and the PayPal is the same thing. Anyway, so here you go. Yeah, the art of dialogue. I was good. Yeah. So now, dude, always with the crazy interviews. You know what I'm saying? He has he does his thing the way he do his thing, but he tried to seem like that the stories that I or the things that I say my life experience and when I'm talking about people like I'm exaggerating or making some shit up. And I'm glad Charlie Baltimore remember that. You understand? Um, and the fact that the police was there and she held steady, didn't tell on Big. They let Big be able to get rolled out the room because they had adjourning rooms. But what happened was if she didn't get into the story because I didn't see it, I saw the piece that somebody sent me. Um, she found Big had a bag in there with pictures that he had told little C's to get out the room. Yo, take this because my girl is coming. My girl is coming. You know. But prior to that incident, was it prior to that? No, that was after that incident. He said, my girl is coming. Lil C's left the bag in the hotel room. Charlie, like all women do, except Dr. DaCosta, they gonna go through your shit. Dr. DaCosta ain't gonna go through your shit. Cause she gonna be like, this nigga fucking up, he know he gonna lose a good one, and I ain't gotta go through his shit. Doctor, you ain't going through this stuff, are you? Nigga need a new operation, huh? Doctor be like, your nigga need a new operation. F up on this. He better know. And if he don't know, Dr. DaCosta, y'all too savvy. You better ask somebody. Alexis, yeah, man, come on. You got a good woman. You not going out there effing up. Especially she a doctor. Some niggas is stupid like that, but it is what it is. So now, Charlie goes through his bag, see these pictures. And back in the day, we didn't have the camera phones. It was niggas was still taking Polaroids. This is 96. Still niggas is still dropping Polaroids. You understand? Or you had the videotape, the big ass videotape camera on your head like this. You might have had the videotape camera like this. You know what I mean? So she goes through the bag and sees the shit. They get into this big ass fight. The police is there. We were at the Four Seasons in Beverly Hills. So y'all know what the deal is. And it's around that OJ, after that OJ Simpson, all that shit that took in place. Everybody, let's do it St. Louis style. Everybody going to jail. Everybody is going to jail. Yeah. Yep. So, me and Puff get there. You understand? I've seen Charlie before, but this is the first time me and her been on some up close and personal shit, whereas that Puff is trying to talk to her. I'm talking to the police officers. You understand? Charlie bruises are visible. She's high yellow. She, AKA, a red bone. MD3, the sniper. GMS Easy. So now, Lil Seasonum is downstairs looking for big ring and watch. It was a Rolex watch. Jaquan Pickett, salute. What's up, Joseph Valley? So now, he they downstairs looking for big watch and ring. They find the watch, but they don't find the ring. Because it's like a garden area or whatever like that. Somebody say Iggy Azalea sound just like Charli Baltimore. DJ King, what up? So now, they get Big out the room. I'm talking to the police officers. Because had Big went to jail, he would not have finished the Hypnotized video that weekend, and he definitely wouldn't have went to that fucking party at the museum. Moonwalker King 22423. Salute to you. God bless the day. Yeah, he's going to be relevant. It's a lot of people that's going to be relevant that had history, that made good music, that had a life story to tell. Now, remember, Charli Baltimore didn't say a motherfucking thing to the police about how she got her bruises, how she got her scars. You understand what I'm saying? She was thorough. You know, some women would have told or said something. It was easy to catch Big. They was rolling him out in a wheelchair. He couldn't walk. Not far. So I know when you look back, like I wish I wouldn't have got involved with that police shit. And maybe if Big would have went to jail, he wouldn't have been able to be at that place at that given time. But none of us know God's plans. Yeah, that's what he told me. Somebody had asked the question, did Big get in a car accident after he got drunk and high? He said, yeah, him and Lil C's got high off their mind. They was drunk and everything. They was drinking, they was getting high, and Lil C's was driving, and they got in a car accident. Eddie V, Robert Marshall, peace to y'all. All right, so now, Charli didn't say nothing. They get Big downstairs. Now, Big is in the car, right? Police walk right by him. They was downstairs waiting because they had to find a place to go stay. They, the people back in New York, and all the people who make the hotel plans and all this other shit, they had to find a place for Big to stay. And basically, Arista was footing that bill. It wasn't coming from Bad Boy. So in order to get money and situations like that, it took a little while. So they get another place to stay. The next time I see Charli Baltimore, I think it was the next night, and it was at the video. No, it was at the studio. Big was trying to get her on his album, or Puff album. So they was trying to do an interlude. You know what I'm saying? A little short skit that that they was gonna take and put on the album with Big and Charli Baltimore. And I think it may have been on Puff album. It was gonna be on Puff album, or they was gonna insert it to Big's album. In that situation, I had got some more information. The information from Unique, and no, I hadn't spoke to Chaz then, and I hadn't spoke to D. He used to run with Jodeci, but we was all in the studio together, and you know, Big is trying to swoo her, you know, make up to her and everything like that. And Charli was cool with it and everything. They was cool. You see, they was cool in the game. Probably got a stack from Puff when she went shopping. You know how the women is. Yo, you done did something wrong. You know, all that I love you. I didn't mean to. I'm sorry, boo. You better have a stack with you. You better have a stack with you, bruh. For the way Charli used to look back in the day. Y'all know the saying, give me, lend me, can you spare? Always had them hands in the air. Kind of thought well, she was working at some mall. That was funny to me. Because every hustler I know in Philly, and the ones that used to deal with Charli back in the day, always said she messed with a dude with a lot of money. But she said she was working at a little store in the mall. Okay. Yep. Thank you, Deacon daughter. I was just gonna do that. You don't want to hear it? See you later. She on my page. Yeah, I gotta get you a Christmas present now, Deacon daughter. Johnny Walker, what up with you? You know what I'm saying? So Charli used, you know, Charli was like this. Give me, let me, can you spare? Always got them hands in there. So Big had to hit her off. Probably went to Rodeo Drive and did her thing. I got you, Whiskey to Don. It's crazy. I'm putting so much in it, man. You ain't, yo, you spend your money on my book, Whiskey, you gonna be like, yo, that's a good fucking read. You hear what I'm saying? You gonna be like, yo, I didn't waste my money. It's got knowledge, it's got atmosphere, it's got all the things that you probably want to know how the 90s and the late 80s, the 90s was popping off. You know what I mean? And you got stories. Get Money video. Yeah, she was in the Get Money video, y'all. So now, I'm outside with D-Rock, Big's right-hand man, Big's enforcer. The nigga that you see in the documentary with the video cameras always talking about his love and everything for Big. I'm outside with dude telling him, this cat just called me from jail, Unique. First of all, it's a third-party call. It dropped on me. Dawn told me some of the stuff that he was saying. But what I'm saying to y'all is he risked not only his life and going to war with a nigga in jail, he risked a part of setting his freedom back for making illegal calls. Somebody, if you call somebody from the federal jail and the other person make a third party call to call me on the line, that's illegal. CL, get out of here. See, you talking about shit that you don't know. Unique already spoke about this. Go watch the Queen Flip show. If you don't know, don't open your mouth. Unique already spoke about this on Queen Flip, and I ain't even asked him to say shit. When Unique came home, I said, "Yo, dog, don't say nothing about you and what you told me or what we said out there, because I want you to get your money from these niggas in the street for first. Because if they know you fuck with me, they're not gonna give you your money. They're not gonna look out for you like that. If you come here verify what I said, Unique, see, this is the kind of man I am. I told you niggas I'm 10 times the normal man. I told Unique, don't say nothing about nothing, brother. Because you know what that's going to do? That's going to give these niggas a reason not to look out for you. Get your money. You just coming home. Unique got up on Queen's Flip show. And people, if y'all seen that, let this nigga CL know on this channel that he got up on this Queen Flip show and he said, yo, I call my man Big Gene. And I told him to vest up. These niggas is coming to get y'all. I'm at 224 likes and I got close to 800 people in there. Just on that knowledge that I'm right. Can y'all just look out for a brother? Because I'm saying those likes is something to get this shit played and out there and heard. So now, Larry Green, what up with you? Thanks for that, man. Shamil, Mr. J. Lex, he said, sure did. Some people saw it, CL. And you coming on here questioning a grown-ass man like I'm lying to y'all after all this. The dude from Death Row, yo, I came up to Big Gene. Big Gene stopped me. He said to me personally, yo, bruh, I just want to say hello to Big. It's all about the music to me. It ain't about this bullshit, bro. Can I say hello to Big? I said, yo, Big, this dude from Death Row want to see him. He had on a maroon suit, black tie with the Death Row pin. I said it way before he even came out and said it. Then he came back and clarified it and said, yeah, it was him. I didn't know he was a top producer from Death Row or nothing. But let them keep on talking about Gene. Let them keep on talking about situations, and y'all gonna hear it ain't nothing but the truth. Cat Brown, thank you for that super chat. What somebody said? People assume Gene Deal was Biggie's bodyguard all the time. Nah, yeah, that's what they do, bro. People just assume that Big Gene was just a bodyguard. Big Gene was a protection blanket for Puff Daddy, a bad boy, based on the cruise that he started in New York City, helped start it, and was a part of it. Kerry Thompson, thank you for that. That was the same game, Slick in the Family, and then I became a member of Black Hands. If you do your history on those peoples and the people who ran, there was the CEOs and the lieutenants of that, those was crews that you didn't play with and that had their foot on people's neck and foot down in Harlem. And all the boroughs and a lot of the states for Black Hands. Because Black Hands was a federal crew that got started in the federal penitentiary. We could go any and everywhere. We had people everywhere. It wasn't an artist, it was a producer. And he was on Art of the Dialogue. I forgot his name, but he was on the Art of the Dialogue. Jerry, I think, Jerry something, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So, because I was a part of that, And my man Double O in California, Double O would tell people, yo, listen, niggas wanted to get at Puff, but when Gene was with him, nothing would happen. Because they knew, nah, we can't do this now. We ain't gonna do that now. Because my protection blanket and the people that love me that I was under made sure whoever I was with was good also. Bro, I'm doing a show right now. You gotta call me later. All right? So now, I'm out back with D-Rock. This is you gotta stay with me on this because this shit is important. And some of y'all heard it. I done told D-Rock everything. You understand? I'm even letting him bust down real Newports. I was smoking at the time. Newports. Because they be like, they'll remix this shit. Yo, Big Gene was smoking, then have some crack come up in there like that. Because you hear what he said. Nigga, I was smoking Newports at the time. And I had the box joints. You know how this internet shit is. Jermaine. Yeah, his name, Riley Wellborn. Thank you for that. His name was Jermaine. Thank you, Riley. I appreciate that, brother. Yeah. Oh, what Unique said? Unique said told me to vest up. Unique said, yo, Big Gene. I said, yeah. He said, yo, Big Gene, vest up. Them niggas coming to get y'all. Something like, and the phone clicked off. Then Dawn called me back, and Dawn said, I said, Dawn, who's that? That was Unique? She said, yeah. I said, Unique from Mecca Audio? Dawn was like, yeah. What's up, Terry Mason? Manson? Yo, thank you for that super chat. Thank you, brother, for believing, brother. Yo, I'm gonna look you in the eye as a man. And Terry, you know what we talk about. We get our shit from the nuts. And that's, yo, nigga, if you don't like it, you don't like it. Deal with it. You feel me? If you don't like it, deal with it. But I'm gonna tell you the truth all the motherfucking time. You understand? It's from my mouth to God's ear. So now, Unique told us, so when I called Dawn back, Dawn said, I said, I was Unique. And I said this before. I said, I didn't even know Dawn even knew Unique like that. But Unique get around, and evidently, Dawn did too. I would see her in Miami, Cancun. With a different, y'all don't know Dawn anyway, so it ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? So now, shit is funny though. Like, damn, Dawn. Marina Woods, you love my show? You just saying that, Marina. Stop that. You gonna try to big me up and stuff like that. Big Gene, I love your show. You see me, Marina? I told you my shit started growing, right? I'm getting my shit. I'm about to be back to Big Sexy on y'all ass. Y'all heard him say my shit in that damn Notorious video. That's always been there. I showed people that pin right there. Niggas don't know. They was all looking at, yeah, Big Sexy, right? All checking, all in Felon magazine. And niggas talking about, right, Big Sexy. That nigga's on point. Didn't know I was a parole officer. Writing in the magazine called Felon. Kimmy Rouse, yeah, I'm trying to get sex. I'm trying to bring my sexy back. You know what I mean? So now, Kate Brown over at 143. Kate Brown, what do 143 mean, Kate Brown? Anybody know what 143 means in the digital world? Kate Brown said she's from 143. Somebody said we got a dope picture together as soon as rendezvous. That suspect 1,000. Well, anyway, so now I'm outside with D-Rock. D-Rock is smoking a joint. I'm smoking a Newport. I give D-Rock the Newport. He passed the joint, and I said, he said, yo, Gene, That's weed. And I was like, nigga, I don't give a fuck what it is. It's serious out here, and it's about to go down. Give him the weed back. So then D-Rock was like, yo, you all right? I said, I'm good, bro. I'm good, bro. He said, yeah. I said, D-Rock, between me and you, don't tell nobody I did that shit. And he gave me his hand, I gave him my hand. Look at him. Boom. So I went to the front, checked the front and everything out like that. Puff had came in because he was with Kenny. They had went somewhere. And Big and Charli Baltimore was still doing their little love thing. He was rolling the weed and everything like that. So they had made up, kissed and all like that. She was all like sitting in between his legs, like all up on him and stuff like that. So I'm like, yeah. So everything is good. We all right. So now, this where the shit get fucked up at. He trying to tell Big trying to tell Puff, I'm gonna put Charli Baltimore on this shit right here, and I want her to do this. So he had already, written out whatever she was gonna do, or she wrote it or whatever. Because back at the Winnebago, and I'm fast forwarding from this time right now, Big had told me Charli Baltimore could write her ass off. I'm just gonna leave that right there until I get to that point. So now, Puff is like, yeah, man, they told me you missed a couple of days over here at the studio. You can't do that, man. You fucking up my money and everything like that if you do that. You got to let me know, man, because I could switch those times and all like that. And Puff, he like, yeah. And Big said, yo, man, I need some more security. And then he said, nigga, I left Gene here with you. And Big said, Gene was just out back smoking a joint with D-Rock. Now, I just shook D-Rock hand on some man-to-man shit. And he promised me man-to-man that he wasn't going to say a motherfucking thing. It hadn't been 10 minutes, this nigga done told Big. So this was after the Winnebago shit. This was after the Winnebago shit. This is right. This situation was after the Winnebago shit. The Winnebago shit was Sunday. This shit was like Wednesday or Thursday. This was Thursday. So it was like 3 or 4 days after the Winnebago shit. So I had it mixed up right there, and I want to apologize to y'all. This was after the Winnebago shit. So now, the nigga Big said to Puff, I need more security. Nigga, I ain't your security, no way. Puff just left me here for whatever reason. Your security is Paul and this other cop or whoever Arista is paying for. Miss Jackson, you right? You watched The City Alive? She said some men could be messy. Yo, Big wasn't messy. I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to get to that, Miss Jackson, and everything. Because this is all about Charli Baltimore. And when I get down to it, some of y'all going to dislike what I'm saying. But I'm going to tell you what Big told me. You understand? So now, Big said, I was blowing the L with Big D-Rock. And he said, and he looked at D-Rock. He said, right, D-Rock? D-Rock said, didn't say nothing because I'm right there. He was like, yeah. He said, word to some kid that got killed in North Carolina. And that was Big Man or something like that. And I guess it was one of Big's men that got killed in North Carolina or whatever. He said, word to what you call? And D-Rock said, word to him. I was like, oh, that's how we doing it? I said, so Big, while you talking, why don't you tell Puff how you wrote Lil' Kim shit? MD3 said his name was Jay Flex, the dude who walked up to Big. Okay, cool. All right. So then Puff said, what? Now, fuck Gene smoking weed. Fuck your shit with Charli Baltimore. He said, what? I said, Big, tell him. He started getting in Big face. Tell me, Big. Yeah. Tell me. Say it. You want to say it. And Big was rolling the weed. And then all I know is one eye went over here. The other went over there. I don't know how he saw rolling the weed and shit like that. But the nigga was still rolling the weed and the eyes was going that way. And he was like, yeah, Diddy. He said, yeah, Diddy. I Diddy. And that's how Puff got the name Diddy. You right, man. What's that? Machiavelli Jr. Go ahead, Diddy. You right? He was saying that shit. And you know if you watch if you play Donkey Kong Jr., that's where that name came from. Diddy Kong. So, and like I told y'all, Puff, when he said, yo, I'm changing my name to Diddy, because Big used to call me that. I was like, because I told Big that night, oh, if he Diddy, you must be Donkey. And the nigga Big looked at me. I said, yeah, nigga, I got to the end of the board before too. I knew how to skip that shit. Yeah. Yeah, if you Charli Baltimore, somebody just said Charli Baltimore said the long kiss goodnight wasn't a diss thing. And I found out if you listen to that 84 track, that 84 shit from not 84, 94 shit from volume 4 from DJ SNS, it's the same shit Puff did before. So Puff put that shit on there after Big. He added that shit on there. You know what I'm saying? Probably after Big died. You're right. Diddy. Go ahead, Diddy. You know what I'm saying? That's what Big was saying. All right, Diddy. Go ahead, Diddy. Yeah, all right. Say it. He would never say it. Because once Big say that he wrote Little Kim shit, that's why if you go back, if you go back, I'm just giving you all this part. If you go back and do your history, show me any film that while Junior Mafia was doing their whole album, Caesar doing his whole album, that Diddy was up in the middle of the sessions. And I'll tell y'all why in the book. Now, this is why we here today. Right? This is why we here today. And this is about this Charli Baltimore. Hello? Yeah. Right. Valentina Williams, thanks for the cash app. I appreciate you. Right. So now, check this out. Big was telling me his life story for whatever reason. For whatever reason, he was telling me his life story. And I was asking him shit. I told y'all that his mother I told his mother everything they talked about. So she knew I was right there when her son was telling her about the money and everything for the house and all that. Because I repeated everything verbatim. And you could hear her on the phone talking to him. You understand? You could hear her on the phone talking to him. That's how, the loud the phone was or whatever. I wasn't ear hustling. Yeah, the nigga be like, yo, the nigga Gene was ear hustling. No, I wasn't ear hustling. You could hear her. Her concerns and everything. But Big told me his whole story. Wrong, right, or indifferent. Wrong, right, or indifferent. He told me Charli Baltimore could write. She know how to write her own rhymes, dog. And wait till I get with her. Wait till I get finished with her. You think Lil' Kim shit was hot. Wait till Charli Baltimore shit drop. Big had a plan for her. And plus, she was going to be Charli Baltimore and she was going to be part of the commission, which was going to be him, maybe Jay-Z, or supposedly Jay-Z, and Charli Baltimore. They was calling it the commission. Somebody said Charli Baltimore was better than Lil' Kim. Well, Big wrote Lil' Kim shit. But Big said Lil' Kim, she tries to write. Lil' Kim be working. She don't mind working. Because he said he was getting rid of the whole Junior Mafia. All them niggas who didn't want to work, didn't want to write, he was getting rid of because it has started to be a business for him. You get a $62 million budget, it's going to be a business for you too. Shamil Reese said Jay, Big, and Charli, the commission. Yep. So now, check this out. I'm asking, so nigga, what's up with you and Faith? I'm not fucking with her. I'm gonna leave that alone. Nigga, that's your wife. What do you mean? Nigga, that ain't my wife. Legally, yes, on paper, it. He ain't want nothing to do with Faith. All that shit, because this man, he had no reason to disclose or say anything to me about his whole shit. He told me how L, one of his partners, Money L, was with Lil' Kim behind his back. Whether what he was doing or not, however he felt, he said, Lil' Kim gonna always be my bitch. And what he meant by that is that they had a relationship where she gonna always be close to me in my heart, whatever the circumstances or the situation is. I don't tell a man how to fuck his wife. I don't tell a man how to spend his money. I can't tell this man about his shit. But I can say this. That's what he said about Lil' Kim, and that's how close he felt to her. Because he could not put this shit in his name because of the publishing and the money thing that it was bringing in, that it wouldn't have brought to him, it would have brought to Diddy. Thank you, Ms. Williams. She said her ex produced on some of Biggie's platinum album, on his platinum album. And he was distressed about a lot of things. So now, somebody said, okay, Frank White, Iceberg Slim, Jay-Z, and Caesar going to be Caesar Leon and Charli Baltimore. Yep. So now, when it came to Charli Baltimore, this nigga said, I love Charli. That's my girl. With conviction. Now, whatever he ever did with the freaks and all that stuff like that, he had chosen, and he could have had anybody in this world to say his girl was, because girls was on Big like white on rice. They was on Big. You hear his own man say in the documentary, you acting that way over Chris? I was like, That's your man talking like that? You acting that way over Chris, Ma? I was like, wow. If you got what I got out of that, you know why he with Puff now. I don't think Faith had moved on with Todd Chameleon. She probably was sneaking with the nigga Todd. Todd, the nigga who got her. Oh my God. These allergy. I need some allergy pills. She moved on with Todd. While Stevie J was trying to backdoor. Got her now. Dr. DaCosta, nose candy. I don't know where Jinx at. Jinx somewhere quiet. Anyway. He said Bola Yayo, the Slick 93. So anyway, he said, I love her. Wait till her shit come out. So now, no matter what somebody say or how people feel about the institution of marriage, that man had chose who he wanted to be his woman. That man had decided that he was going to take this woman further than anybody probably could take her in her career. He was going to use that $62 million and make Charli Baltimore a household name. Big loved that girl. When the money got low, no matter how much you like a place and you want to be somewhere, you got to go where the money at sometimes. And that what drove him out to Cali until he got this money. Because you can't have certain women in your life. It's just true, man. When you are I want some of y'all, all the women on the channel, out of respect, can y'all just cut the phone off at the count of 3? I just want y'all to, hit the mute button on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. When you fucking out your league, you gotta have that cash. I don't give a fuck who you are, who you think you are. When you fucking out your league, you gotta hit that cash. Y'all come back on now. Come on. All right. Thank y'all for, y'all ladies, thank y'all, because I ain't want y'all to hear me, say that stuff that I said. And I know y'all cut the button off because y'all didn't want to hear it, and y'all respect my wishes. Right, Kenya? Right, Rashonda Haywood? She rocks. Y'all cut it off, right, Sabrina Greer? Chameleon. Kenya Curtis. Y'all didn't hear me, right? Oh, Shamia say no. Siobhan Velez, nope. See, thank y'all. I appreciate that. But, fellas, you know what I'm talking about. Some niggas got game. Some niggas could rap to chicks and they ain't got to do nothing. The chicks be taking them to dinner. I'm like, where they do that at? But Big did have a craft. Big did have, he did have a rapper. He was a rapper and all that shit like that. He had money getting ready to come and all that to him and all 9 yards. But when you dealing with a chick like Charli Baltimore was at the time, when all these hustlers was dealing with her, or she chose to deal with a hustler, niggas who had money. When she picked big, that don't mean that he get freebies. Prince Doug, Corey G's, what up with you? That don't mean he get freebies. All-Star compilations, All-Star compilations. Don't say that about the women on my channel, bro. What's wrong with you? You know women know that they still listening, Gene. They wasn't listening. Right? Y'all wasn't listening, right? I chilled with Pun and the Terror Squad just for a minute in Miami, and then I got him in a party at the skating rink in '99 when Lil Kim was performing. They didn't know who he was. And then Pun was at the skating rink. He was like, "Yo, I'm gonna be the hottest thing next year, and all you niggas gonna be on my dick." And niggas just bust out laughing. I was right there. Because Vern was like, "Yo, Gene, you know him?" I said, "Yeah, he be with Fat Joe, man. That's Pun." And they let him in the thing because they was trying to make him pay and everything. Sevilla Henderson? We sure was. You sure was what, Miss Henderson? Guts TV, G period U period T period S TV. What up with you guts out there? Whiskey the Dom, my dude. Hey, Ahmad Jackson. So this dude love this girl, man, and you can't say a piece of paper gonna determine wrong or right in a situation. In your eyes, it may do. You got women out here that won't get niggas divorces. You got women out here that won't get a nigga they walking papers. And you got men that do the same thing. You got women out here that's having sex on both sides of their panties. Hit me here, hit me there. You know what I'm saying? Get it anywhere. And they still married. And you got men that'll lick a hot radiator. It is what it is. That man chose that girl. And for people to be online bashing her because he was in a so-called relationship when his girl was doing it the 4-way, I'm going to leave that alone right now. I'm going to leave that alone and let your mind just imagine the 4-way. Queen, I'm not going to get into that with you. At Santa, he wasn't in a marriage. When you in a marriage, that means it's you and that person. You in a Jada Pickett. An entanglement. Oh man. Don't get mad at me. Roland King. I'm not gonna show you what I meant by the four-way, yeah, my man. The Slick 93. Yo, I'm not gonna show you that. Listen here. I'm not I'm not defending and I'm not going against. I don't tell a man, and I say this all the time, it's one of my things, how to make his love to his wife, how to F his wife, or how to spend his money. I'm not going to get in this business and tell him what to do with his life. That's on him and his choices. And if his choice was to make that woman and say that woman, I love her enough, this is going to be my girl, and I'm going to take her to the next level, that was him and his business. If he had lived, the divorce papers been written up in the whole 9 yards, and a piece of paper ain't made a nigga do a motherfucking thing. Look how many of these order protections these girls have on these niggas, and they still get killed. A piece of paper ain't never meant a motherfucking thing that the government put on you. It's what you got in your heart, what you got in your soul that keeps you with that person. I'm just saying. Maybe I'm wrong. We have to stop being so critical, man. Do you know how many, I came here and y'all don't understand the death threats that I've gotten or that I've been getting over the years. Niggas talking about what they gonna do. When they see me, this, that, and the third. We gotta stop being so critical of our own selves and our own people and be critical of the right things in life. If this woman choose this man choose that woman, whatever their situation is, or however they got it, that's on them. When they of age. We ain't talking about no Mr. Kelly shit. When they of age. Those women that were 27 and above, they said he made them and they knew enough. They had enough. They've been around enough corners to know. But they let somebody start them, their circumstances, their money, who they were, change what was wrong and what was right. T. Tatum. No, it's more than doggy style, T. Tatum. J. Tatum. It's more than doggy style, brother. Siobhan, we know you ain't letting nobody control you. You always come on here, Siobhan, the nigga ain't control me. Mother ain't do. Have you barefooted and naked cooking biscuits? Siobhan, Siobhan be in there barefooted and naked in there with an apron on cooking biscuits. Siobhan, it's me. Uncle Gene, Siobhan. I'm just kidding. Please, I'm sorry. How you like your biscuits, baby? Siobhan, I'm sorry. I'm gonna let it go, Siobhan. Siobhan, I'm gonna let it go, Mama. Rashonda, you know what I'm talking about. I'm doing a show right now. I'm gonna call you right back. All right? All right. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah. Somebody said something about that. Let me see. Oh, Chiffon don't play. Ahmad. I know. Shit. I'm sorry, Chiffon. Can I just make a plea to you right now? Let's get back. I'm gonna get back on the subject and everything like that. And I'm very sorry. Okay. See, Chiffon, why you put homemade biscuits up there? See, you starting. You won't let it go. Oh my God. Patrice Gardner. That's all right, Patrice. They don't have to let the likes go up. She said it's 500 and some people up there, and 1,000 some people in here, only 500 something likes. It's all right. Everybody ain't gonna like you. You gotta love yourself. Your good, your bad, your ugly. You gotta love that. Jay Carter. I'm hiring for what? I'm retired, Jay. What am I hiring for? I do this for fun, Jay. I do this because I like coming here with y'all sometimes. You understand? What you call say? Finish your story. D Shivers, finish my story. A lot of guys in this industry know that the love and what they have for a big the ideologies are what Big had for Charlie Baltimore. They know that she had a talent. They knew that she could write, that she could spit on her own. She may have needed Big, it would have brought her to the level where Lil Kim was at, because she was doing her own writing too. But being directed by Lil Kim and how she was doing shit, you understand? It probably brought Charlie Baltimore to a whole different level. They was getting at Charlie Baltimore after Big had died. And I'm gonna tell you, industry niggas ain't shit. Talking about industry niggas is shady. No, industry niggas ain't shit. One, they'll fuck anything that's moving. Girl, boy, cat, dog. Two, they don't give a fuck about your relationship with nobody. That's why you gotta have yours in check. And you gotta be in check with yourself. And your girl gotta know when she come around. Represent you like you supposed to represent her. Charlie went through a few camps trying to make that deal and that dream come true. And being the nigga that I was, the stories that you hear, I wouldn't want my daughter to have to go through that shit to show her talents. Ladies, you could have dreams just like the fellas. But no, if you got to give up your self respect, it's all right to go back to the mall and take that job. This has been Big Gene from Raw Deal, the last big night cooking and conversation. I'm glad y'all came with me today. Peace.